ever worn makeup before?
I have just a couple times when I did some plays way back in middle school. Yeah, so years ago, but not since then. So this will be exciting.
Yeah, well, yeah. And the second step, moisturizer. So this is what I use on my skin. I love it because it has 15 SPFs in it, and then like this healthy stuff right there. I don't know if that's in focus or not. So we applied the moisturizer off camera, and now let's move on to the next step. Concealer. We are using Wet n Wild because I bought this for myself a while ago and it was just the wrong shade. It's probably the wrong shade for him too. We'll have to see. Maybe on camera it looks a little better. Oh, I forgot. I forgot all of this on your face. I was putting some on your face. But I'll get to you in a minute, so be patient. I'm also not a makeup artist, so this might turn out really bad. So, me and Dylan love watching horror movies. Like, I think that's all we watch.
Love it.
That's all. Alright, so what are some of your favorites that we've watched recently, or that you can remember?
Well,
And then I'll say what mine are.
yeah. So this isn't a movie, but he has gotten me into the American Horror Story series, which is very good, might I say. And so we watched the cult season, which was super good, very interesting, lots of plot twists. I recommend that one very much. Yeah, that's my favorite so far. And then some of the movies. So we recently watched the movie Run, which is on Hulu, which was, I think it was very good. The story was pretty interesting. Not a lot of characters, but very intriguing. I recommend that. Then we also watched this movie, The Babadook.
Oh yeah, we couldn't figure out how to pronounce it, and then the movie started playing, and they were talking about it in the movie, obviously. So then we're Babadook, because we thought it was Babadook,
Like
or
luck.
yeah, or Babadook. I think I thought it was Babadook or Babadook, but it's Babadook, right?
Yeah. Babadook. Anyway, I wouldn't say it's as good as, say, Run or American Horror Story, but, and it's a little cheesy, some of the effects, but I think the story is pretty interesting, and I think it's worth a view. It's worth a couple hours of your time if you're into horror. And then I would say also we watched this movie, also kind of a cult theme movie called Midsommar. Kind of a weird movie, not your average movie, you know, but lots of plot twists. It can be kind of hard to watch. Lots of weird scenes, but it'll kind of, if you like horror movies that mess with your mind, that's kind of one to watch. Very interesting, you know. I like that one a lot. That was one of my favorites.
He liked it a lot. I was over it. I felt like the main theme throughout the whole movie was just, well, obviously a cult, but I felt
also a movie called The Lodge, which was, it's kind of weird. I think it's like a little too, it's a newer movie, but it stays with that cliche horror style, you know, like The Lodge, or The Barn, or The Blank, you know.
The Visit.
Yeah, The Visit, The Blank, whatever. That's another one that kind of messes with you. It's a weirder horror film, but again, not a lot of characters.
Close your right eye.
But I don't know. I liked it a lot. I would also recommend, not as much as the other movies, but let me tell you, I forgot about this one. Hereditary. That's a movie to watch. I would tell you.
Tell them, baby.
Yeah, that's. Really love the characters. Very good acting in that movie. Very good. Kind of a longer movie. A lot of build up. A lot of suspense.
Crazy movie.
Yeah.
It's like a different type of horror movie. I remember the first time I watched it, because I watched it again with Dylan, because I was like, yo, you've got to see this movie. It is so intense. Like, I remember leaving the theater, and I was just like walking sideways, like, what just happened? But go ahead, baby, go off.
Let's see. So that movie was.
So what did you find the most interesting about Hereditary?
I liked how, because the movie kind of centered around this. It's just one family, right? And it kind of started out with one tragedy, and it kind of showed how it affected the family. And so that's kind of how it started. But then, I don't want to spoil the whole movie, but kind of continued with that aspect, and it kind of showed the internal conflict in the family, and that's kind of how the movie kind of built around. And like the main themes are kind of like, you know, trust within your family.
Close your left eye.
And kind of how that plays into, like, a lot of horror films never needed to be horror films if people just trusted that one person that said, hey, this place is haunted, you know. But I think this movie specifically did a better job with that. I don't know. Very good movie. I would definitely recommend that. That was definitely one of the better ones.
Still talking about Hereditary?
Yeah.
Okay, love it.
So yeah.
Hey, do you think he should start his own ASMR channel? Because I feel like he's crushing it. Would you subscribe?
Would you? Let me know. I'll take a look at the comments.
Alright, so let's see. We talked about the Babadook.
Yeah.
Did we mention Run yet? The movie Run?
We did. Yeah, I talked a little about that.
Okay.
That was, if I had to rank the ones I talked about,
Okay,
I would say number 1, Hereditary. Number 2, I'm gonna go back to American Horror Story, Cult Season. It's not a movie, but
yeah.
yeah, very good.
Oh,
It was very current, you know. It's very not right now, 4 years ago ones, but still very interesting because of it. Kind of like how, if you watched the movie The Joker, the new Joker.
oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
We need to watch that together.
Yeah, we do. That
We
was a
both-
good movie. I
yeah.
recommend that as well. But it kind of plays in the same way, you know. Very. It's like it's just the horrors of society, you know.
The horrors of society.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problems of society, you know. Because we do live in a society. And then number 3, Run. I loved Run.
Number three.
Kind of an indie film, though. Very, not super, not one of those big films, you know. But
And
very
it had one of our favorite actors in it, Sarah Paulson. Setting powder. Alright, so we cleanse the skin, we hydrate and moisturize concealed those up, and then you can also use concealer under the eyes, the bridge of the nose, the upper lip, to make yourself look more awake when you put it under your eyes, or to make you like your lip pop and look cuter. But today we didn't have any lighter shades, so our concealer today was basically just to cover up any little emissions. So now, since after the concealer we put foundation, and since those were liquid, we are putting setting powder, HD powder by e.l.f. Okay, and we are using the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. I like to hit the eyes first. This is strange from this angle. Alright,
so where was I?
Yeah, where were you?
Number 3 was a run. Talked about that. Number 4, Midsummer. M-I-D-S-O-M-M-A-R.
Is it Midsummer or Midsommar? I like Midsommar. It sounds fancier.
Midsommar in the movie, I'm pretty sure. It's what country were they from? Scotland. Number 6 was or is the Babadook.
Babadook.
Yeah, it's still really good. I still very much enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, we like that one.
Yeah.
Weren't there like... Oh, go ahead.
The main actress, I can't remember who it was. She was very good.
The girl.
She was and then the son was pretty good. I always think the kid actors in movies, especially in horror films, do a really good job. It's really hard to get an actor that young that can, do those screams and whatnot.
Yeah, they were really good, baby. I was gonna say there were a couple parts of the Babadook that we didn't like so much. Well, we don't want to ruin it for you, but it was just
The ending is not, well, all I'm gonna say is you might be disappointed by the ending. I thought it should have went somewhere else, but I think the build-up was good, but anticlimactic.
Alright, let me just butt in real quick and say, for the next step, after the setting powder has baked and has set, we're gonna just brush any excess off with this brush, with this brush. I also have to say, I'm pretty shook at how that shade of foundation is my shade too. Like it looks good on you, baby.
Thank you, babe.
It's a good shade. I mean, it's a little lighter, but some people like that. And of course, we haven't put any contour. I don't even have any contour over here. It's over there where I have my makeup at, so we're not going to be using contour. But I didn't really plan on it anyways. So I'm going to brush off any excess, and then we're going to go in, we're going to do the eyes, these pretty eyes, and then we're going to put some blush and make the soft boy look. Alright, continue.
Alright, so that was me ranking the 6 movies / TV show.
Brush. Keep going, baby.
I'm
just going to make sound effects in the background.
Now, those aren't all the movies we watched, because there were some bad ones, but we're not going to talk about those, because I can't even remember most of them. I can remember one, but I don't even want to tell you about that one because it's so bad. But I would definitely go and watch those 6. Definitely. If you like horror, because we do. I think it's a good genre.
Yeah. And so the next step with the eyes is we're just going to do a little, this is eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. Really cheap. It was like $2 at Walgreens or CVS. We actually used this as part of our Halloween look when we dressed up as Day of the Dead. I put a picture of that in a previous video. I can't remember the name of the video. But anyways, we're gonna go in under the eye and over the eye, just to give like kind of that Eboy emo, sad boy look. And just a little bit of this stuff goes a very long way.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. You know, that's an ASMR trigger.
Yeah, it is. I watched that video.
Baby, okay. A little bit, just a little bit. Wait, whose video?
Yours. The trigger one.
Y'all, he watches the videos I make. It's amazing. I can barely get any of my friends to watch the videos I make, except for Joey. Joey, if you're watching this, you're a real one.
What's up, Joey? I've heard a lot about you.
Okay, so I'm going to tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. I like it. It's kind of messy, but that's okay. It fits with what we're going for. The sad boy vibe. Did I just say vibe?
You did.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, babe. It's okay.
Alright, let's do the top. Let's do the top, 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 top. Let's do the top. Top, 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 top. Now let's do the bottom. Bottom, 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 bottom. Okay, babe, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about how you learned how to do makeup.
Love it. So I
Let's find
remember was I in middle school? I don't know, I was really young. My mom used to have this crusty, old, expired, like 50-year-old, no, it wasn't that old, really old makeup under the bathroom sink. I remember I would go under the sink just looking for, like, maybe another roll of toilet paper, I don't know. And I would always see it down there. And so then I was always self-conscious about having some acne, and I just wanted to look my best. So my inner gay, if you will, my feminine side, no, let me stop. Because makeup is not feminine or masculine, it's not male or female. Let me stop with all that, I'm sorry. Anyways, I would see her crusty ass makeup down there. She didn't use it, don't worry. I would play with it sometimes, just like covering up some blemishes, and then all throughout high school I would wear just foundation, and I didn't know what I was doing, but you really don't have to know what you're doing with the makeup. Just put it on. Make sure it's the right shade, or close to the right shade, and just have fun with it. Okay, so yeah, that's where I got started with makeup.
Yeah.
And then
So you're self-taught.
yeah, and then I would just occasionally see a video on YouTube of someone doing makeup and be like, oh, maybe I should try that. At one point, I did actually Google a tutorial. I typed in something like a makeup tutorial for straight guys or something like that. Or like makeup tutorial like that is undetectable, kind of like I made a video a few videos back with something like that in the title, undetectable makeup tutorial for anyone. Alright, so now we have the eyes done. Yeah. Of course they could use some more work. I could do some more to them, but and that's not because you need it. You don't need it. It's just because obviously it looks like I could do a better job. But it's all good. It's all good. So now we're going in with this really old blush that I have. It's actually organic. I got it a long time ago, but hey, it hasn't run out and it still works. And there's no expiration date.
That we know of.
Okay, baby. Well, I know what we can talk about.
Yeah.
So, Dylan, he loves playing guitar and he loves rock music. Like, he knows so much about all those artists. So why don't you tell us what got you interested and started into all of that?
Yeah.
Wait, first, what do you think? So what I do is I just a little bit. Say it.
Little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then I swirl it around in the lid. And then, because you don't want too much at first, you just get the excess off on the inner part of your arm. Okay, now, go ahead, let him have it.
Yeah, so I have pretty much always liked rock music because my dad got me into it, and he got me started with, bands like Van Halen was probably my favorite band growing up. R.I.P. Eddie. Loved Kiss growing up. I still love Kiss, and I still love Van Halen. I love Billy Joel. He's a great guy.
Yeah. He introduced me to Billy Joel, and I love it too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go see him in concert, right?
Yes, we will. Yes, he's still playing at 70-something. Thank the Lord.
Yes.
Anyway, and so from there, there were other bands, but then I started getting more into kind of heavy metal, and now I like bands like Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Dio, Rainbow, Judas Priest. I'm listening to a lot of Judas Priest right now. I highly recommend Iron Maiden, Dio, and Judas Priest. Those three, amazing. And so I decided to pick up guitar so I can learn how to play.
That's beautiful. That's that sad boy look we're going for. I might even put more on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, continue, baby.
So yeah, I picked up guitar. I'm very much a beginner. Very much a beginner.
I think you're really good.
Well, thank you, but I don't know. I can play some rhythms, but if you try to get me to play a solo, I can't. I just no.
Oh.
I'm trying to learn some songs.
Yeah, you can. I heard it. Okay, turn your head.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna make this part quick. Okay. So what I'm doing is starting up near the bottom of the eye, and then I'm just I feel like I have to do this backwards. I know it's so awkward the way I'm holding this brush. Don't judge me too hard. Okay. So I'm just going down at an angle. Maybe I could, no, down at an angle. And so over the last year or so, I've been trying to learn drums. I play bass, but I wanted to learn drums too, and so we're gonna have a band one day. So if anyone out there,
We need a singer, guys.
yeah, we need a front
I
man.
can't sing.
We need an iconic, legendary front man.
Yeah.
Who can do like all kind of tricks with like the microphone, like sling it around.
Yeah.
He's just like, maybe we need a gymnast. Like, he can do all kind of acrobats and stuff.
Yeah. That
kind
would
of
be
stuff.
cool. That would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much. Make some hand sounds. He's really good at ASMR, by the way.
Not very good. Yes. What do you tell me, guys? I don't know. I learned everything from him.
He has really nice hand sounds and a nice whisper and soft-spoken voice. Okay, I'm just blending it out. Oh my gosh, you look so cute. I love this sad boy look, okay. It needs to be higher up. Hold on, y'all. Alright.
Hold on.
back in.
Going back in.
A little bit more. Okay. I gotta just use my left hand that whole time that I was. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be good right here. Oh. Hell yeah. I love it. Okay. That was not even anymore right there. Open your eyes. I see where it's lacking. Maybe I just need to blend it out more. Open your eyes. Alright, well, you'll see what I'm going for. Yeah. I think we need to make around his eyes darker. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Let me put the lid on this first. I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
What are we gonna get to eat after this?
I don't know, baby.
I could fry up that chicken, but I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah. He doesn't like to cook. It's a lot of work.
So much work.
So much work.
I just found a better, I almost said pencil, a better brush. It says small precision brush for the eyeshadow. So let's go back in with this small precision brush. Okay, baby. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so we're going to be doing a Q&A video, me and Dylan. So in the comments, any question you have, give it to us.
Give it to us down below in the comments.
Give me that eye. Okay. We're getting
That was really satisfying. I've always wanted to do that. Just point to something on a YouTube video. There's a subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit the like button. Don't hit the dislike button. Comments. That's what the subscribe button is, right? Subscribe. Hit it.
Yeah, this is looking so much better with this extra coat.
Gotta give that extra coat. It's cold out there, guys. It's the winter now.
Yeah. Living up here near Canada, it is so cold. I just can't even do.
Can't
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
even. You asking me?
Yeah, you want to answer?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Let's say. No, I have thought about it. Let me think again. You know, I like. It's. Yeah, I like West Virginia. It's a very beautiful state. Very beautiful. But not a whole lot to do. Not a lot of big cities.
True. Wet and Wild highlighting powder. This is just going to add some shine and shimmer to the high points of his face. Okay, West Virginia.
West Virginia. But if I do like a big city. I like the nightlife. I like things to do, you know. So maybe it's cliche, but NYC, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would just be, you know, what isn't there to do in New York City, you know?
Just hitting that cheekbone.
Yeah. like the West Virginia of the world.
Oh, I actually see a difference when I put this stuff on myself. I feel like I don't see anything, but I see it on you, babe.
Yeah. Or Spain, like probably Barcelona, right? Jesus City.
Okay, guys. So this is the soft boy look. Oh, wait, look at me. Let me just part this hair a little bit. I wish I had some product right beside me. A little product. All right, look at the camera. And then have the hair parted like that. Okay, something like that. Obviously, we need some product. But, okay. I mean, yeah, I got you a little messy right there around the eye. That's okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna take this e.l.f. eyeliner, liquid liner, and I'm gonna draw a few things on his face. So I'm gonna start with a heart. I haven't used this in forever. I used to use this as my eyeliner. I put it on, and I would use a brush to blend it out. But let's see if I can do this without making a mess. I'm not left-handed, but I'm actually using my left hand right now. Okay. Attempting a heart. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Now let me fill it in. I mean, maybe it does. I just haven't fully seen it yet.
I think it looks good.
Oh, thanks, babe. Alright, lean forward a little bit. I feel like I'm tattooing your face. Alright. Check that out. Oh, it's cute. It's cute enough. Okay. Now let's draw across on the other side. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, check that out. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cute.
Put it on the other way.
It's cold.
Okay, let's put another chain on. Oh, babe, you're looking so, like, sad. Oh my gosh. Such a sad boy. So sad. And one more. Okay. Thanks so much for hanging out. I love you so much.